So it's 93 degrees in Texas, but apparently at midnight it's supposed to get down to 83. Why am I giving you the weather report? It's because my air conditioner went out at some point last night. It's Friday, which means who knows when I'll have air conditioning again. And it's Texas. Miserable. It's miserable. It's just so uncomfortable. It's sticky. Ugh. Have all the windows like closed. All the blinds are closed to try to keep it as dark as possible. But it is no bueno. But I did get some mail today, so that is the highlight of my day. Usually I'm super pumped about Fridays. But now it's just the thought of another 3 or 4 days with no air conditioning. Who knows? I got the AC guy coming tomorrow. Maybe. He might be coming tomorrow. Who knows what the problem is. Like the whole AC unit won't even turn on. It's not like it's a Freon thing where you can just pump it back full of Freon. Like it's not even turning on. So blown motherboard. I don't know. I checked the breakers because there's 2 different breakers I have to check. And I don't know. It's not even that old. It's like a 5-year-old unit. I've already replaced it once. It's frustrating. In fact, had it worked on again last year. My AC gets worked on every single year. All right. Mail day. Mail day! I got 2 things today. One is from my buddy, Mr. 95 Cents, Daryl Giordano. Says, congrats on your win. Hope all is well. I mean, it could be worse. Let's look on, silver lining. It could be a lot worse. He said, I saw this Goodrich and thought of you. Hope you enjoyed. Take care. I'm very excited about it because he showed it off on a show the other day. And I was like, hey, if that's going to go in one of your boxes, let me know. Maybe I can save you the hassle. You can just sell it directly to me because I do love my Gail Goodrich collection. So I'm very excited to show you. I'm going to show my buddy down the street because he's a big basketball fan. He's a big Pistol Pete fan. Yes, he will dig it. So cool. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the mini Mark Teixeira, which is really good. Now, the Rangers loved Mark Teixeira. He was really good. I know you're like, the Yankees like, oh, he was such a bum. But in Texas, we loved him. He was smashing it. That's why he got his giant contract. But his name is Teixeira, T-E-X. So we called him Big Tex. And it was perfect. Should have never left. But this is the 1971-72 NBA Leaders card, Gail Goodrich, Calvin Murphy, and Jack Marin. How cool is that? How cool is that? Sweet. Going in my Gail Goodrich binder. Thank you so much. We for the kiddo, we have a Lost Blender. They have the weirdest stuff in Pokemon, but this is one of those league cards. Very sweet. We have a Body Rook. I'm trying to remember. I think he was in Obi-Wan. Was he Obi-Wan? I recognize his face, but I can't exactly play him. I think he was in Obi-Wan when they were on the planet, and they had the faction of people trying to get people off the planet, the Jedi specifically. This is super cool. Drew Pearson, very awesome. He will sign locally quite frequently, so that's awesome. So at one point, I'm probably going to get that bad boy with some ink on it. And he's a super nice guy. And his daughter and my wife went to school together, so there's always some shenanigans, small talk going. And then this is actually what I won, Kurt Warner. All that other awesome stuff was just for the funsies. Thank you, Daryl. Very nice. I still haven't seen the Kurt Warner story. I keep wanting to watch that movie, and I haven't seen it. The other one is from everybody's best friend, Scott. I always try to pick up one of everything. And here's where my strategy bites me in the butt. What I normally do is I wait till 4 or 5 come out, and then I'll just buy a bundle. Kind of like what I do on ComC. But this is one of those times where it sold out before I got to it, so I did not get all the cards I wanted, but I did get some awesome ones. I got Willie Mays. Isn't that great? Man, he did a good job on that one. I got Donnie Drysdale. It's really fun. This one I thought was beautiful. Really, really great. The El Mastro. And I love how you did this one. So hold on. I did this one for Orlando, and it's gorgeous. You did a really, really good job. But look at the back. It just feels like this is like a premium card. These are super fun. This just feels like, I don't know, like you got top shelf liquor. And then I got Pedro. Very awesome. Thank you very much. Like, Justin, which one did you miss? Clemente. Clemente sold out super fast. I know he does like 50 of each card, and my strategy almost always works. Did not work this time. But you never know. He may do what Topps does, and in 10 years he'll do like a 10 years throwback. And so he can just throw like a little logo on the top one and redo all the same ones. Is that cheating? I don't know. Topps doesn't. So maybe he can do a Hall of Fame set where he picks his favorites, and maybe that'd be on there. And he could do another one where there's some kind of cool logo on it. I don't know how they do the embossed gold logo, but I know Stacy at Alt Ego 2009. It's just Stacy. When I look up people, I know what it is. I think it's 2009. He's done some of the gold embossing on cards, and it's pretty fun. He did one for me for 92 Fleer Donnie Baseball. He threw a cool embossed logo on it. Maybe there's gonna be like some kind of set where he does it again. You just throw the little logo on there. I'll still know I missed out on the first one. It's not the same. Sometimes, Scott, I think with these super popular players, they're all super popular. What am I talking about? Maybe just hold one back for me. You know I'm gonna get it, right? You just hold it back. I mean, I'm not saying I have to have the number 1 spot. Maybe like something random, like number 38. Just always number 38. Just like, hold on. Number 7. You can just do number 7. Or 23 for Donnie Baseball. Just like every time you see 23, you go, pull that out for Justin. He's going to buy it, right? Which one? It's been a while since I didn't buy one. But it's not fair to everybody. I get it. He is my best friend, though. Every time he starts his video, he's like, best friend. And so, starting to think that maybe he says that to everybody, and getting a little offended. Also, why wasn't there a card for this one? Was there a card for this one? Because this is amazing. I love this. Pee-wee and Jackie. That's awesome. I remember you doing the art, but it did not make it into card form. All right, I'll stop whining. I think it's the heat. The heat is making me whine. Really, as much as I love living in Texas, there are about 5 months-ish a year that's miserable. It's awful. But when Daryl's dealing with December in New York and I'm wearing shorts, I'm glad I'm in Texas. I just don't like the 6 months of summer. You know? It gets cold here for like 2 weeks. It's not so bad. All right, I'm out of here. Go check out Scott. He's awesome. Say hey to Daryl for me. He's awesome too. Thank y'all for making my day. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey, everybody. All right, so here's the deal. I'm filming this when my air conditioner's out, so I'm hot. I'm a little grumpy, but cards always make you happy, right? Let's look at some cards. It's Friday. I should be in a really good mood, but I'm sweating in my house, so that's not doing it. I just got a bunch of cards from Scott for my last order. Sorry, I was thinking border. And I need to redo my Scott binder. I have a whole binder of Scott cards, and I want to organize them differently. And I thought I would try to do it based on kind of the cards that are going on. And then I have an announcement at the end that Scott is going to think is super weird. So stick with me. I hope you enjoy it. And if you love these cards, there are still some available for some of these athletes in on his Etsy store. I'll put his Etsy link down below just to make it easier on you if you want to go support an awesome guy in the channel. Here we go. The Munson. Look at that. Catfish mustache. It is awesome. We got Dandy Don Drysdale. Mr. Pedro. Some people hate Pedro. I always found him kind of amusing. Like I like to listen to him talk baseball. He doesn't have a filter, which makes him a lot more relatable. We have Ed Matthews, Jimmy Palmer, the Babe, of course, and then the Babe's granddaughter will sign autographs through the mail. You could send this card to her and get it signed, just like Steven over at Math Boulder did. Ty Cobb. We have Parker. Is this... Yeah, Dick Allen. Okay, I thought so. I was like, I think that's Dick Allen. Very cool. And, of course, the late, great Pete Rose. That's a great one. I bought 2 of these. I sent one over to Jerry over at Part-Time Ripper. He was a huge Pete Rose fan, and he just got so tickled. So he enjoyed that so much. So I figured that would be like one section. I'm going to do another section with these more lifelike paintings. Like these are done with his, which I assume are alcohol markers, and these are wonderful. I think these are all painted. If I have my mediums correct. But the great Willie Mays, what a wonderful ball player, great smile, great ambassador for the game. Larry Doby, George Brett, 1 and 2. The late, great Tony Gwynn, he was amazing. One of my favorite ball players to watch growing up. Bagwell, it's great. I mean, he got all the peach fuzz right. He got the shadow down there because Bags was too lazy to shave that day. Of course, Nolan Ryan in the proper uniform. I probably should have bought 10 of those. Mike Schmidt, just living the dream. And then Ted Williams. So great. He does such a good job with those. I also did, and then I'm going to do my next section. And then all of these have this kind of border on them. So I figured these should kind of go together. We have Dick Allen. Wait, who did we decide this with? This is the Dick Allen error card. Very rare. If you know, you know. Here's Dick Allen right here. Derek Carter. Mean old Doc Gooden. Angry Doc Gooden. Ty Cobb with number 2. 2 Ty Cobbs. All right. El Toro. So cool. Got the Wizard right here. The Wizard. What was his nickname? It wasn't the mathematician. What was Glavin's nickname? Something. Why am I going blank? Going blank on what his name was. Oh, the Professor. Duh, the Professor. There's Nolan in the wrong uniform. But even though it is in the wrong uniform, I like how you did the stripes right here that goes with that ugly jersey down in Astros land. That's a pretty cool card for being such an awful team. Speaking of good teams, though, here we go, the Braves. There's Chipper doing Chipper things. I like this one a lot with all the kids getting autographs from Mike Trout. That's a really good one. I sent this to a buddy. I got 2 of them. I sent one to a buddy. He was so thrilled to get it. Very fun. George Brett, the great Jackie Robinson. I love this Yogi Berra. He's just such a character. What a fun guy. Miggy. Shout out to Lisa Z. And then we have, this is Satch and, Gibson. Satch and Gibson. Very fun. C-Ram, or J-Ram. Jose Ramirez. And then Quan. Very cool. But you see how all those have that same kind of border. There's a couple more that have that same kind of border, but these I thought would be separate because they have maybe like the name variations. That's maybe what we can call them. Stan the Man and the Hawk. These are cool. And my name variations. Those are name parallels. We also have from last year his movie collection. These also have, they're all done the same way with the names on the sides, but these are all part of the same set, and I think they're wonderful. In fact, I have a giveaway going on right now where I'm giving some of these away. I bought 2 sets just because I thought they were so great, and I've been giving them out to the community. So if you want to jump in on that, there's still 4 left that you could possibly win, but these are mine. You know how I know these are mine? Number one in the series. That's right. Whew, I got in first. It's not a competition, but sometimes it is. This one is gorgeous. I just got this one yesterday. This is one he did for Orlando. I just think this is wonderful. Like, as far as like super uber professional, like this, I mean, this card stock looks amazing. Like, there's nothing I could fault this on. I just love everything about it. The background, everything. I mean, even the back, I think, is absolutely wonderful. Wow. When I got this in my hand, I was like, I can't believe how awesome this looks. So this is going to get its own section. I'm not sure if we're going to get some more kind of in this format. But I tell you what, this is amazing. Like, the cream of the crop, in my opinion. There's nothing negative to say about it. It's absolutely wonderful. These are all numbered, but these are ones that he made more of, that he gifted at some point in life. We have, of course, Roy Hobbs. You see, these aren't numbered, but they're really cool. So painted in 2023 for Inktober. And this one was drawn in 2023 for the COG sports cards. I think they're great. I love the little it looks like he's got a little tattoo there. That's fun. So anyway, here's the announcement. I've joked many times that Scott needs a checklist, so lovers of these doodles can see where they are in completing the set. I am a set builder. I know that I'm missing quite a few, but I thought it would be fun to make some kind of checklist. So stay tuned and see what I come up with. But, isn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing. So this didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to. What my plan was to do is to scan all my cards and loop them in and separate them by year. So like these on the back of these, it tells you, I mean, Scott says this was made in 2025. Like this J-Ram on the back says this was made in 2024. So I was going to separate them by years. Isn't exactly what I had in mind. This is just, it's a free site. It's great. It's a Google site, and I use it for my needs list. So this is like when I'm doing my set building stuff. That's what I use this for. But I was going to make like a Scott like master list of all the cards that I had, just to kind of show them off because I thought it'd be fun. And yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna have to work on it a little bit. But what I was hoping to do is maybe have, I don't know, like these are really big. I was hoping to do them really small because I didn't want it to be just a massive. But if it's too small, then you can't appreciate it. I don't know, I'm waffling back and forth, but kind of what I had in mind. But I don't know if I'm gonna stick with this. But I guess to be continued. We'll figure out how I'm going to do the rest of it. All right, thanks.
All the pink in the world can't disguise the irrefutable fact that centaurs and castles and dragons and magic are all standard nerd tropes. Ergo, My Little Pony is nerdy. Ergo, you, Erica, are a nerd.